The Mardi Gras season is underway in New Orleans. Live from the Carnival Parade route on historic St. Charles Avenue on Fat Tuesday, we are joined by New Orleans tourism official Kelly Schulz. Good morning, Kelly. Welcome back. Nice to see you again.
Hey, Noah. Good to see you too. Happy Mardi Gras.
Happy Mardi Gras to you, and I love how festive you are, Kelly. I should have wore some beads for this interview.
I mean, I've got sequins, feathers, beads. Like, I don't know what else I could do to be festive here.
You look fabulous. Well, it's so nice to have you back on the show once again, Kelly. So first off, what's happening on the streets of New Orleans this Mardi Gras day? Like a lot of action, right?
There is a lot of action. There are huge crowds. You know, today is the final day of a Mardi Gras carnival season that we've been celebrating going back to January 6th when everything kicks off. And so today is the final day of celebration. The parades are going to be rolling shortly. There'll be parades all throughout the city and the region today, and then everything at midnight comes to an end. Mardi Gras 2024 will officially be over, and then we'll move right into our spring festival season and all kinds of other amazing events for New Orleans for the rest of this year.
Now, Kelly, how many people from around the world are at this year's Mardi Gras celebration?
Well, there are hundreds of thousands of people that are here. We know the hotels are packed, the restaurants have been packed, the parade route where I am right now, you know, people have been just lined up for hours and hours, and the parade doesn't even begin yet. So there's a lot of excitement. And I'll tell you, Noah, next year, 2025, Mardi Gras is later in the calendar year. It's not until March. So you'll have more time to plan your trip. And next year, we will be hosting a Super Bowl during Mardi Gras season. So if you can imagine how awesome that will be, we're going to host the Super Bowl in 2025, and that's going to be happening right alongside Mardi Gras. So only in New Orleans could we do that.
Oh, my goodness. That is going to be an epic year for you guys, right, Kelly? Oh, my goodness.
It is. You should come. You should come next year.
Yes, I should do that, and then when I come, I will connect with you so that I can meet you in person, you know?
Absolutely. You should be up here. You know, this balcony is a beautiful spot to watch all the parades, and it's just a lot of fun. It's hard to explain Mardi Gras unless you've done it, so I'd love to have you come and experience it for yourself.
Now, Kelly, what's the reason for throwing the beads and the trinkets to the parade goers?
Well, you know, Mardi Gras is a tradition that's been celebrated here for hundreds of years. And so at one time, the people on the floats, the Mardi Gras kings and queens, would throw gems and jewels and trinkets down to the people on the street who were watching the parade. And that's really where the tradition started. And it continues today. So if you're watching a parade, you may catch beads like this, but there are so many elaborate throws that people are doing. There are stuffed animals and toys and trinkets and all kinds of things that people love to catch. And let me tell you, the most coveted throw that you can get is one of these. This is a Zulu coconut. Zulu is one of our Mardi Gras crews that roll on Mardi Gras Day, and they're known for for these sort of ceramic coconuts. And let me tell you, if you get one of these, this is the most coveted throw you can get of the entire Mardi Gras season. So that's what you want to catch.
Oh,
yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
That is amazing, Kelly. Now, what do you really enjoy the most, Kelly, about Mardi Gras each and every year?
Well, you know, I was born and raised in New Orleans, and what I love about it is the family-friendly nature of Mardi Gras, which most people think that doesn't exist, right? So, you know, there are actually, where I am right now, there are families who have been lining this parade route for hours. Every New Orleans family has their spot, right, where they go for Mardi Gras parades for generations. There are little kids throwing footballs in the street. There are grandparents. There are people out here cooking. So there's an entire part of Mardi Gras that is so rich in tradition for families. And we'd love to have our visitors experience that, because some people think it's just a crazy party. And of course there's partying involved. But there's a great part of Mardi Gras that is very much about families and kids, and that's one of my favorite parts, especially as someone, I grew up here, and I was one of these little kids out here at one point, so that's my favorite part.
Yeah. I love that too. I love family-friendly events where the kids can get involved, have fun, learn about Mardi Gras as well, you know, so that is amazing. Great stuff right there, Kelly. Now, if we miss Mardi Gras, like me, and visitors cannot make it out, what else is coming up in New Orleans this year that might attract us? Because I think you did mention at the beginning, spring festivals, right?
Yes, you know, right after Mardi Gras, we go straight into our spring festival season. So we've got French Quarter Fest, the amazing, iconic Jazz and Heritage Festival. This year, Jazz Fest is expanding to 8 days, and the Rolling Stones are going to perform. This summer
Wow.
we're gonna host something called the World Pastry Cup and Bocuse d'Or, which is an international culinary competition that has never been in the United States, but it's going to be here in New Orleans in June. And then in the fall, we have Taylor Swift coming. She's going to perform for 3 nights.
What?
She is.
Taylor Swift, come on, Swifties.
We're so excited that she announced 3 stops in New Orleans for this fall. And then I'll tell you, we're gearing up to host the Super Bowl in 2025. So that'll be in February.
Yes. Now, Kelly, how early do you guys have to start planning for the Super Bowl? Like, have you already been in talks, already having the plans set and ready?
Oh, yes. Super Bowls are a huge deal. They're very competitive. We've had teams of people working on this for years. But officially,
Wow.
the handoff has now officially occurred. The handoff of the football from Las Vegas as the 2024 host city, which they did a fabulous job. They handed off the Super Bowl to New Orleans. So starting now, we are in the final year of preparation. And we like to say that New Orleans is built to hosting Mardi Gras, hosting Super Bowls, big festivals and conventions. This is what we do. It's who we are, it's what we love, it's what we know how to do so well. And we can't wait for people to plan a trip here for next Mardi Gras or hopefully sooner.
Yay! Absolutely, for sure. Well, I might just have to make it out because I love the Super Bowl. I'm not a big, huge football fan, except when it comes to Super Bowl, Kelly. I have to watch that for some reason. But I love the Super Bowl. I hope I get to make it out one year. And you mentioned Taylor Swift coming in the fall. Will you be going to the concert, Kelly? I know you probably want to go, right?
I do want to go. Oh my goodness, she's just she's an amazing success story. We love her. We're so glad that she's bringing her tour to New Orleans, and you want to talk about sold out hotel rooms. We are definitely experiencing that with her and so many other wonderful events. There's always something exciting happening in New Orleans.
Now, when Taylor comes this fall, Kelly, what should she do first if she hasn't done it already in New Orleans?
Oh, well, I think Taylor Swift has been here before, but the best, most iconic thing you can do is go to Cafe Du Monde and eat our famous beignets. Those are kind of fried donuts that are square shaped and they're covered in powdered sugar. So when you bite into it, you get powdered sugar all over your face. It's a huge mess, but it's one of the best. But it's one of the best things that you can eat, and one of those like only in New Orleans iconic things to do. But we have so much amazing live music and culture and museums and attractions, and my favorite part of New Orleans are the people. People here are so genuine.
I love that.
And so hospitable. They really want to, show you their city, show you their culture. They want to cook for you, and just take good care of our guests.
Now, before we have to go, besides you, we see a lot of tents. Can you kind of explain to our audience what that's all about?
So getting ready for a parade, I would describe as almost like tailgating before a football game. So people are out here with their tents. They have their tarps to claim their spot along the grounds. They've got grills. They're cooking. They were blaring music a moment ago. So this is a very festive atmosphere. It's almost like tailgating before a football game, but they're waiting for the parades to roll. So these folks know how to do it. They've got their spot. So they're going to be close to the floats. They'll get lots of beads.
Oh, yeah.
And they've been out here for hours and hours, but they've got a pretty good spot and a good setup.
I love it. Look at them go. Well, Kelly Schulz, it's been so nice to see you once again, my friend. Maybe for French Quarterfest, we can have you and Amanda back on the show because that was so much fun last year. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you. She and I would love that. She's such a talented musician. Oh my gosh. And she loved talking to you.
Oh, she's amazing. She's just the best, and you are too, Kelly. Tell us, where should we go for more information with New Orleans?
Thanks, Noah. You can go to our website, which is neworleans.com.
Fantastic. Kelly Schulz, you take care. You have a great day, my friend. Happy Mardi Gras. Oh, I love it. Take care.